Today I'm going to show you two incredibly easy ways of removing tension from your golf swing, specifically with the driver. So, too much tension with the driver, it can be a real killer. It can make your golf swing short, it can make it snatchy, it doesn't make it particularly rhythmical, the timing is not great, and ultimately we end up just hitting poor drives and missing fairways. So as we said there in the intro, I'm going to give you two incredibly easy ways of removing tension with your driver. And the good thing is, all you're going to need to do this is a very, very simple tee. So in this particular video, you're going to learn how a little change in your setup can help you remove tension from your golf swing. And you're also going to learn how thinking about your head, and in particular your mouth, can again also help you relieve tension from your golf swing. So let's get straight into this with tip number one. Just before we do that, if you're not a subscriber to my channel, you know the drill. The link is down in the description box below. There's also a clip art at the end of the video. It is absolutely free to be a subscriber. It just means you won't miss any videos, especially if you give that little bell icon a click when you hit that subscribe icon. Right, so let's get ourselves set up to this driver and let's go through the first thing that we want you to do in order to remove some tension from your golf swing. So when I take my starting position here, get myself nicely sort of balanced, we do see golfers over the golf ball with far too much grip pressure, with far too much tension through their arms, their shoulders, and generally through their whole body. And we know that that's not really going to help us make those rhythmical swings, those smooth swings with great tempo. So the first little exercise which is really going to help you is actually just to hover the driver. Now we do see, some golfers do this quite naturally, but all we're really going to get you to do is take your starting position and then just raise the club a little bit off the ground, and that's where you're actually going to start your golf swing from. So you're going to hover it a little bit and then start your golf swing from there. It sounds very, very easy, but it's incredible how this changes your sensations and your feels over the golf ball. When the golf club is resting on the ground, very easy to increase the pressure and the tension. As soon as we've got the club hovered, we often sort of reduce our grip pressure. We often sense the weight of the club a little bit more. And if you're looking to add some timing and some rhythm to your golf swing, sensing the weight of the golf club through that golf swing is really important. So the first thing that you're going to do is get yourself comfortable over the golf ball, hover the golf club like I'm doing here, and then from there, make your golf swing. That on its own will help you remove tension from your golf swing. So the second tip is going to achieve the same thing, and all you're going to need is a tee. So generally when we have a golfer with lots of tension, that manifests itself through the whole body. And if we could take a good look at that golfer, and especially their head, they're often really chomping down on their teeth, they're biting their teeth together because they're gripping that club hard and they're ready to give it as much as they can. And as we said before, that tension can creep out into the other limbs, and then we start to get those golf swings that we don't want. Take a tee, and all you're going to do is you're going to place that tee just between your teeth. But what it's really going to do is going to make you more aware of how much pressure is in your mouth, and it's going to stop you biting down and having that sort of grimace on your face, which we see all too often. So it sounds, again, like number one, it sounds very, very simple, but the idea in this video is giving you some simple things that you can do to help you remove some of that tension. So the two together would work really well. We hover the golf club, we place a tee in the mouth, and we're going to feel very, very relaxed over that golf ball. So, tee goes in the mouth. Now, I wouldn't say that I have a golf swing with a lot of tension, particularly. I would say my golf swing's fairly neutral. However, when I do that little exercise, that really gives me some very, very different feels through my golf swing. And I feel that very much in that change in direction. I feel like as I change direction, I sense that it's going to be smoother, because potentially without that tee in the mouth, I would actually have a little bit more of a snatch at it, increase the sort of pressure in my arms and the grip. So I really find that helps me when I'm hitting driver to create a nice tempo, a nice rhythm. So two very, very simple drills there. And you can absolutely do these with other clubs in your bag. We just tend to see that tension creeping in more with the driver because we're trying to hit that ball a bit further, swing the club a little bit faster, all those things that really are trying to make the ball go further will actually have the adverse effect. Tee in the mouth, hover the driver. That's two excellent things that you can do to help remove tension from your game. And if you find that that works in practice, then take it to the course. Hover the driver on the course and just be aware of the pressure between your teeth. And I think you're going to find you're going to hit more fairways and probably a little bit more distance as well through there. So 2 fantastic tips. Let me know in the comments box if you thought that was helpful, or if they're new tips you've not heard them before. Great to get your feedback. Helps me produce better content moving forward to help you play some better golf. Thanks for watching. Usual stuff is down below. Comments box, like button, all that kind of stuff. And remember to hit that subscribe icon over here. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you part of the channel and the community. Hope to see you back here again soon.